All right, guys, we got a 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4-wheel drive V8, 4.7 liter engine, clean in and out, clean inside and out. It's got high mileage, and it is a used car. You know what I mean? It's a V8. It's got brand new tires on it with lots of tread, so it's ready for the winter for any snowstorms. I would drive it through the grass and do a whole bunch of craziness, but something's telling me don't do that. Don't do it. So I'm just praying to God that I don't do some crazy young boy stuff and drive through the grass. I just did a little maneuverability just to show you how maneuverable the car is. It rides pretty well. It could use probably some bearings or some wheel hubs or something like that. Small stuff. But it's a good A to B car. It's got a radio, all the windows work. It's got a sunroof. I don't think you can open this without the key being inside. I don't know how to work my sunroof. Automatic, as you can see. Know what I mean? You want to get your stun on. Get your stun on. Whatever you want to do. Get the arm on. It's a good vehicle. It work. You know what I mean? If you got any work ideas, you know what I mean? You got a lot of space here. You can fold those seats down. You got a little power jack. You know what I'm saying? You can get your work on in this vehicle. What I want to say is, you guys, you know, even though I did the little figure eight, I didn't smash the gas real hard or really push it to the max or do anything too crazy with it. But I just wanted to show you the condition that it's in. Driving smooth. You hear no smoke. See no smoke? You know what I mean? Let's go pop the trunk real quick.
Pop the trunk?
Pop the hood. As you can see, it's got a brand new alternator, battery in good condition. Everything seems to be in great condition. You know, no signs of oil spills or anything. Everything drives smooth. Let's look inside of here. Coolant. I think it probably. A little low on coolant. I need to put some of that in there. So I think this one of these is the tranny, one is the engine. This is the engine. Engine oil. Good amount. No whiteness on the engine oil. See, it says safe. So, you know, just check. I've never checked I'm assuming this is gonna be the tranny right here. I've never checked this. So let's see what we're looking like on this. Still got some pink coloring to it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, so that's good. That means that the transmission fluid ain't burnt. Like I said, if you look on here, you see a brand new gasket in there, the blue. You see that metal in there is clean, which means it's just recently had a tune-up, which means somebody changed the valve cover gasket. Probably, and also, watch your fingers, babe. If you see here, come here. It was good till 2024. So,
November,
you know,
2024.
25, I mean.
You mean 3 to March 25?
Right. So, which means it was not too long ago that it was just somebody got tickets on it, so it was driving good. You hear it's quiet. It's a good car, man. You know, it's a good A or B. I recommend, guys, to go for a used car that you can afford rather than go to the dealership to pay on something, especially if you live in Baltimore, DC, or Maryland, where people cannot drive. Because if you go out and get a new car and somebody smashes into it, what may happen is you may end up owing money. They don't tell you that. So this is going to be a car vlog, a few tidbits about used cars. So one, If you get a new car, if you get a used car and you get, or a new car and you get insurance on it and you crash it or somebody wrecks it, that doesn't mean that you're going to get a new car. What that means is they're more than likely going to pay the loan off or pay a portion of the loan off. So they may pay, let's say you got a car for $20,000, but you on the hook for $25,000. You get into an accident, they may say, all right, here's $15,000. Now you owe the other 10. You still don't have a car. So that's some of the things that can happen. Also, when you get a new car, you're still responsible for your own maintenance. You can get a new car or a new used car and the engine blow. And it'll be on you, your responsibility to fix it. Even with a warranty, things can get tricky. But if you buy your own vehicle, you can do maintenance on it. I recommend having a budget of $35,000 to $5,000 a year for maintenance. That's a lot of money, but once you go through the car and you do all the maintenance, you don't have to worry about that every year. You know, you can spend the $3,000 every other year or $5,000 every 3 years on maintenance, just fixing everything that's on your car. Always have a list of all the things that need to be fixed or could be fixed or could be better on your car. Take your car to different shops. Say, man, I just want an inspection. Tell me what you think. Think about the frame, think about the brakes, think about the suspension. Always change your fluids. You got coolant, you got brake fluid, you got oil, you got transmission fluid, and in this case, four-wheel drive vehicle, you got a front differential, a rear differential, and a transmission. So you need to change those kind of fluids. You know, your timing belts need to be changed. You need to have a regimen for these things and also have money on the side. And don't, even though I just drove it like you thought I was driving it kind of hard, but I really didn't drive it hard. This is a V8 with 310 horsepower and about 300 foot-pounds of torque. So, I mean, this thing could burn rubber. Like, that's a lot of horsepower. You see my other car over here? That has 300 horsepower. That thing can get up to 140 miles an hour. This thing has 310, so this actually has more horsepower than that. And this car has more torque. Torque is towing force or pulling force. So, you know, when you get a used car, you want to stay on top of the maintenance. Always have a list of things you want to do. And what you can do is shop around at different shops to see who has better prices. Look around and see who has better deals. You know, I work on machinery that costs millions and millions of dollars. And this machinery that I work on, we're constantly inspecting it and we're constantly fixing things on it. We're putting motors on it, we're putting belts on it, we're putting computers on it because we're running it constantly. A lot of y'all are getting these used cars and y'all just drive them into the dirt. Y'all don't fix nothing on them. And then y'all think y'all just gonna be able to jump into another car. But what I'm here to tell you is the price of cars is going up. If you try to purchase this car right now, brand new, it's gonna run you about $70,000. Could you imagine a loan of $70,000? They're probably gonna put like 25 on there. You'll end up paying like $100,000 for a car like this, brand new. But you have an older version, and you can upgrade and add your own features as far as televisions, automatic starts, backup cameras. You know, it's probably a million things you can add to your car. So I recommend used cars, man. We letting this thing go for this month special. Special this month only. All cars $3,500. We got another car for sale. All cars $3,500 for this month alone. It's our Thanksgiving special. Early Thanksgiving special. We want y'all to be able to show up to Thanksgiving in your own whip, not on the bus. I'll let your boy. All right, man.